Hey everybody, welcome to another edition of Falcons Corner. Voice of the Falcons, Mike Rickert. Assistant Director of Athletics, Eric Larson.
Well, we've been bouncing around a lot with hosts and stuff this semester.
Well, Danny has a reason not to be here because he's doing his civic duty.
Yes.
And I think last week on this show, I asked him what his exact title was, and I said it's kind of like Danny just does everything. So he does do everything.
Now he does.
He's not a juror. Whatever. He's doing his civic duty, being a juror or something like that.
You know what? And ironically, he's doing his civic duty literally right up the street.
Yeah. He could still get some work in, right?
Yeah, I don't know why not.
I'm going to give him an email later to see if he answers.
All right, let's do that.
I'm sure he will. Listen, I'm going to go right off the bat. I'm going to bring up a controversial subject. And
Let's go.
I try to stay away from controversy as much as I can because you know me, I like to be vanilla, right down the middle.
And I like to jump into it.
Yes. So I'm going to bring up something that's very controversial.
Okay.
I don't want to. When is the most appropriate time to listen to Christmas music? Can we start now?
So, controversial. So it's a divide in my own family. Now my daughter Abby has as soon as Halloween hit, she was already watching Christmas movies, listening to Christmas music.
Okay.
I personally am just not there yet. When is the appropriate time? I don't know if there's a date. I don't know if there's a line in this, to be drawn in the sand of when is. It's a set. This is not a good answer, but it's a personal perspective and decision on when you do it. I think
I'm at the point of because I try to sneak some on, and then I got same thing divide on my house. You can't not talk to Thanksgiving,
right.
And I'm a big believer in taking one holiday at a time.
Right.
But now that there's selections on satellite radio and regular terrestrial radio, I'll fool around with it. If it's a good quality Christmas song, in my top 10, I gotta listen to it. As far as movies and stuff, I'm not ready. I'm not there yet. Decorations, I'm not there yet.
You know what I'm concerned about? I don't want to be sick of Christmas music and Christmas movies before I get to Christmas.
I know, but then my thing is, you only get to listen to it for a month and a half. So why pass up a great song? A Nat King Cole song was on the other day when I was coming up from work.
Classic.
I had to leave it out.
I can't even.
I got grief from my passengers.
Yeah.
But so
I think I would have dove into that right now at this time of the month. Probably about 30 seconds and flipped it.
Yeah. All right. Well, it's tough when it's been 7 degrees out every day too. So it's tough
this
to
isn't
get
Christmas weather.
No, which is great. Well, we talked yesterday,
But I'm okay if this becomes Christmas weather.
I'm okay. I'm okay with maybe a flurry on Christmas Eve,
right? And
maybe Christmas morning, and then the next day 85.
You want a white Christmas,
of course.
Big prospect.
A little bit, exactly. So, but speaking of winter,
yeah,
we're getting close to the start of our untraditional winter sports season.
That's a good way to put it.
Yeah. We're going to be talking a lot of women's basketball because they've been putting a lot of work in. And Joya's been dying to get back on the show.
Yeah, I mean, her and she got this thing now. They're trying to one up each other in terms of appearances.
And she has no pull around here.
No, I mean, I don't know what happened.
But I'd be excited to talk to her and then bring up something else. What are the odds Coach Whittington is holding her cup of coffee from Downtown Deli, her delicious Downtown Deli coffee?
I'm going to say the percentages are high that's going to happen.
Yeah. So we'll check that out too.
Absolutely.
See if she has her coffee.
Still looking for sponsorships, by the way.
Of course. Look at this great building that you get. It's unbelievable.
We have lots of assistants we're looking for.
And we're in a different spot today. We're moved from the perch to the nets.
Yeah, we're just bouncing around, looking for different angles.
Up a little bit of stuff too. So, but we also want to mention when this airs on Wednesday, it is Veterans Day.
Yes.
Our Listen and Learn series is still going really strong. There's only a couple left, but we have a great person I think that's going to do the Listen and Learn this Friday, especially with the whole Veterans Day week.
And for us at Lackawanna College, nobody better. Retired Colonel and past Lackawanna College President Mark Wolk will be on Friday to talk with our student athletes.
Good.
And we've had many opportunities to work with Colonel Wolk, and we're looking forward to Friday. Yeah. And I think our student athletes will get.
Oh my goodness! Yeah.
They'll get a lot out of this.
Right, especially maybe our incoming students or freshmen who really never had a chance to listen or meet past President Wolk.
He's a dynamic individual that has a great story, and I tell you what, the things that he's been through as a veteran are unbelievable.
Yeah,
unbelievable.
Yeah, so that'll be exciting. And then, like I said, that's available for almost anyone to listen to. Later on.
We'll put that out later
next week. So awesome. So let's get ready for basketball. Let's chit chat. I think I'm flying solo because you got a huge setup down here in the gym. I'm talking to all our girls.
Like to change it up
a little bit. So, but hang tight. Talking a lot of women's basketball coming next on the Falcons Corner. Take flight, everybody.
You only get so many opportunities to follow your dreams. to make your mark in this world, to lay the foundation for your future. So never stop dreaming, creating, advancing, because there's something bigger in store for all of us. At Lackawanna College, we prepare our students to make their mark, to help change the world we live in, and to become tomorrow's legacies. It's who we are. This is life-changing. This is Lackawanna College.
Hey everybody, we're back on the Falcons Corner, voice of the Falcons, Mike Rickert, with our leader, director of athletics, more importantly, head women's basketball coach. We're talking a lot of women's basketball today. Joya Whittington, thanks for coming on. Again, just adding to your lead, the leaderboard of guest appearances.
It's got to say that way. Berg's trying to catch up.
He is. He's trying, but you know.
Sorry, Berg.
We'll discuss more stuff about Danny a little bit later, but let's talk women's basketball.
Yeah.
Because usually it's November, so that in the past meant that we are playing and we are deep in the practices, and your girls are probably mad at you because you're spending more time yelling at them than anything else, which is a good thing. Because your yelling is a good thing. You're a leader, and you want your girls to be leaders.
It's got to be loud, yeah.
So, what's different this November than past Novembers? Tell us.
I mean, the toughest part and the what we're going to battle until January is that we're only getting them in spurts, right? So we have a couple girls that are culinary majors, allied health majors. They're here,
right?
So they get the luxury of utilizing this gym almost every day. And then we have Saturday open gym where we're bringing people in, and we're getting a decent number. I think we're at 10 this Saturday, and it was great. And the virtual girls are doing a really good job. They really are. They're sending me their videos. They're finding places to play. The weather's been great, so they've been able to get their workouts in. And Errol and I were talking to my assistant coach this morning. I said, Errol, what are we going to do about this weather? He said, too bad. You're just going to have to bundle up. So,
I mean, it is what it is, right?
Yeah,
so,
that's all we
if you
can
don't
do
have
right
access to a gymnasium or fitness center, you got to get outside.
Got to get the show. Maybe. Your favorite.
Snow is the worst.
I like
it. It's like 70 degrees out there. We can't talk about snow.
We won't talk about snow.
Snow is the absolute worst.
We'll stick to women's
we'll have to do what they have to do. I remember as a kid, having to shovel off my driveway to be able to get shots and stuff.
You got to do it.
It's just going back to like the 80s.
It's good.
That's all. These kids
good
will be
for
fine.
They'll be fun.
Characters too. So you had an open gym here on Saturday. So give us a little taste on what that's like. What did the girls experience with that?
So you try to get as much in as you can, and you really try to give them a good workout, because when they're virtual, there's only so many things you can do. They're utilizing, some of them are literally, in their living rooms, utilizing that space. So we did a lot of skill development. We tried to build a little bit more team stuff this time. Good. Get some passing drills in. We're not playing live yet. Can't do that till January. And then we did a little strength and conditioning circuit on the end. Maybe, I think we did like 40 seconds on, 20 seconds off, some stair runs in that, some strength stuff in that. So they definitely were sore on Sunday.
Good. I think it's nice to even bring them close together, because something that is missing, and it's really something you really can't do over Zoom and virtually, is like team build, right?
Yeah.
And get the girls really to know each other.
Exactly.
There's more of just being teammates at Lackawanna. It's about being very close and almost like sisters.
You can't do that on Zoom. I mean, we've gotten as creative as possible, but Zoom, from a team building perspective.
Yeah. And I think we're getting to the point now, because this has been going on for a long time. Like, we may be getting zoomed out a little bit too.
We are.
Yeah.
And I can see it. And plus, we're hitting that period in the semester, right? So what are we, 5.5 weeks, 6 weeks out?
Yeah.
It's overwhelming now.
Yeah.
It's too much.
And when we get to this point in the semester and normal times,
it's overwhelming and too much.
Yeah. So it's still here and stuff too. So scheduling, of course, we talked with Danny about that. Like, what is your schedule look like? How many games can we anticipate you playing? How many times can people, I don't know if we'll have fans or not, but how many times will you be home? How many times will you be on the road? What's the schedule?
Yeah. I think the region now is reevaluating that and almost going to take the high school model, where the high schools around here, they did like home and homes.
Yep.
So you played somebody, let's say Lackawanna plays Union on Thursday at Lackawanna, well then Saturday they'll play at Union.
Okay.
So I really like that. I think that's going to help keep teams healthy,
right?
And I think that's going to help keep teams playing. So we have 6 Division II teams in the region, right? So that's 12 games.
Yep.
And then we have 22 to go. So that gives us 10 games to get out and play the Monroes, the ASAs. Good. Anybody that's really, really good, really competitive, that has a team, we are going to schedule and do everything we can to play them.
Awesome. And I know we're going to talk to a couple of your girls in a moment, but what is the makeup of your team? Like, how compare this team to, last year's team?
We are way younger.
Right.
We are freshman heavy. you're talking 11 or 12 freshmen.
Okay.
So I think we're going to be missing that experience that you're carrying with Boyd and Smith and Millie Troche. We are guard heavy, we are fast, we're scrappy. So we haven't seen this look probably in about 3 years, but that happens. You got to come in and bring that new wave of girls in, and you get scrappy and you get fast, and then you got to get them good. So.
And then with the men's program just started, I mean, we got a lot of freshmen on campus. So,
yes.
You know, not only are we hoping for championships this year, but man, if we're bringing back a bunch of sophomores next year, we'll go.
That's right.
Fans will be here. 5,000, 6,000 people in here. We're ready to go. We'll be ready. Yep. Your girls are very nervous. So the longer we keep
I know.
waiting, the worse it's going to be.
I should have just surprised them. When you try to tell them to prepare,
they're a nervous wreck. So let's get ready for this.
Yeah, sounds
Are
good.
you staying on to interview them, or is it just me solo?
You're by yourself.
Oh my goodness, the work I do.
The voice.
Who is my boss? I got to talk to him.
Producer?
He's back here somewhere. All right, hang on, everybody. We'll be right back in the Falcons Corner. Take flight. Hey, everybody, back on the Falcons Corner. Voice of the Falcons, Mike Rickert, with two of our women's basketball players, our returning Kiana and our newcomer, Ciara. Welcome to the Falcons Corner. How are we today, all right? You're nervous. Relax. Ciara, are you all right? You're going to be fine. You're cool. Kiana, it's going to be fine. You've done this before, right? So let's lead off with you. You're our leadoff hitter today. You were part of the team last year, had a really good season. Let's compare off seasons, right? Because, of course, these are some abnormal times. So how has this off season been different than past?
Well, since the coronavirus came into play this season and it wasn't around last season, I didn't get a chance to meet all my teammates all together. We've only been 5 of us on campus, the rest of us virtual. So it's been hard to, by now we would have that personal connection already going, like all of that kind of thing, but we don't really know each other. Right.
Have you had a chance to meet the girls that aren't here on campus? Now, I know you've had open gyms, right? So you had a chance, but is there any players you haven't actually met face-to-face yet?
There's a couple I haven't met like in person. We have study halls virtually all together and stuff, so we have that, but other than that, there's probably like 2 or 3 people I haven't met like face-to-face yet.
And then let's talk about the girls that are here. What's different about, you know, the incoming freshmen compared to the sophomores that have left last year?
Well,
like, is there a difference in play, style? How about even like their personalities? Are they quiet? Are they shy?
I feel like they didn't get the full college experience first coming in, so they're definitely shy, more shy than if you were coming into a full campus, full teachers, all of that. So it's definitely different for them, but they're making it work.
Good. And I know Ciara's not shy, right? That's what I heard from Coach Joya. So let's just pick up on that topic right there. Ciara, how has, let's see, so you're a freshman. How has this coming in as a freshman during coronavirus been different than what your expectations would have been normally?
Definitely the population is like less. I usually thought of college being like just a whole bunch of people.
Right.
But I mean, they make it work. Honestly, I kind of like it this way.
You're from Pittsburgh, right? So what is different between Pittsburgh and Scranton?
Scranton just feel like it's all bundled up.
Okay.
Pittsburgh is like spread. Honestly, we got our big city. Like down here, I really haven't seen too much. Y'all Dixon City is kind of like ours.
Okay.
I mean, it's not that bad.
Now, a lot of us watching and a lot of the returning players, especially Kiana, knows Coach Whittington, right? So you haven't gotten the full Coach Joya yet, but what you got so far, what are your impressions of Coach Whittington? And she is here while you're answering these questions, right? So just be careful because we don't want this interview to affect any playing time in January.
Honest opinion, I'm going to say Coach is probably one of the best coaches I had before. I have a lot of respect for her, so I actually enjoyed playing for her for these couple 2 years.
Good. And what made you, like I said, you're from 4 or 5 hours away, right? So what ultimately led to your decision to come here and play basketball?
Honestly, just wanted to leave Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh is really good for, I mean, it's alright for kids, but like, I just don't want to be at home just sitting. You know what I mean? I want to get out, explore. The coach was like really opening.
Good.
You know, she made me want to come here.
Right. Awesome, which is good, and this is why I think we always get really great, ladies on campus. Kiana, you're going to be leaving us after this season. What are you thinking, when you leave Lackawanna? What doors, may be open for you?
Well, I haven't made the decision permanently yet, but I feel as if playing basketball in high school, I played for AAU, all of that stuff, and I've had multiple different coaches, teammates, all of that. So my thought process is this is like one of the best places I've been. It made me grow mentally, physically. Like Coach Joya and like all the other coaches, they just made me into a person that I feel comfortable with, like 100%. So I feel as if to go to a different school to continue playing, to have to meet all new teammates, all new coaches, it's just something that I don't feel like I want to do.
Right.
I feel like what I've learned here has made me grow, like, to do bigger things in my career, my personal life, all of that stuff. So I feel like it definitely made me bigger than basketball.
So we can expect, though, after this season, after you average a double-double on the year, right, and then maybe throwing a couple of triple-doubles because your length is something that really stands out, maybe throwing even a quadruple-double with the assists and the block shots. You will be playing basketball after our 2 years here at Lackawanna, right?
You don't know yet, so.
I'm not sure. It depends where, when, life comes at you.
I got you. So how has, and I talk with a lot of student athletes, how has Zoom life been? Are you zoomed out yet? Have you had enough of Zoom, or are you hanging in there?
I like Zoom.
Yeah.
Personally, I like it. I feel like it's more interactive.
Okay.
I really don't know what we would do without Zoom right now if we didn't have Zoom. Ciara, are you zoomed out yet, or are you hanging in there with the whole Zoom?
Yeah.
All right. Yep. So we thank you for coming on. That wasn't so bad. And Ciara, I think we talked earlier about how many times she was going to say I didn't notice any
I'm
ums.
just thinking about it in my head.
I didn't notice many ums. So kudos. You get a gold star today. Coach Joy is back there. No extra work today. All right. So no extra running or anything like that. You get the rest of the day off. Just take some jump shots and stuff. Thanks for joining us. Good luck this year. Like I said, we're always going to be, chance to tune in, even though there may not be fans here. LC Fan Network, which we're all a part of right now, broadcasts all this great stuff that we have going on here in the Student Union. So we look forward to seeing Ciara and Kiana dominating in the paint this year. Girls, thanks for joining us. Stay safe, all right? All right. We'll be back on the Falcons Corner. Take flight.
At Lackawanna College, we're not here to change the world, but we will change how you think, how you attack problems, and overcome limitations, how you push yourself to turn challenges into opportunities. It's an experience that'll change your life, and maybe then you can change the world. This is life-changing. This is Lackawanna College.
Hey everybody, we are back on the Falcons Corner. Eric, I missed you talking to the girls, but it was nice running solo there for a little while too, no offense. But
you still had a great discussion. You handled your own
a
very
little
well.
bit. Like Joya knows what she's doing. She's been a host a couple times.
Right.
She's been on the show. She's a regular, as we say all the time and stuff too. But how about Kiana being a nervous wreck talking to the Falcons Corner?
And she's done this before. She's
As Joya said, she's like a super sophomore. So it's like, come on, Kiana, let's go. But she did fine.
I think, like the rest of us, she's kind of been out of the norm for so long. It just kind of hit her, and she just didn't realize, wait, I've done this. This is easy.
She wanted the questions in advance.
We
Anyone
don't do
knows
that with anybody.
There's no preparation in the Falcons Corner. We just set up the stuff.
That's
and
what
we
makes
go.
us work.
Yeah, and it just happens. We everybody's like, it'll be fine. Don't worry about it. But she did good, and it was nice talking to Ciara. Someone new to campus. And
new freshman. She taught her. She had a chance to tell us what brought her to Lackawanna College and what attracted her to Coach Whittington. And great discussion, great information, and it's great to see those girls in action. We've seen a lot of activity on the floor with them. They talked about their live event this past Saturday and getting all those girls here. And that's a big deal. I think Kiana was saying, like, some of them we haven't even met yet in person. Yeah. So it was a good chance for them to get together for us to hear how they're doing.
And speaking of live event, our men are here on Saturday for a good 4 hours or so too. So it'd be nice to have men's basketball again, like we keep saying, in the gym. So it'll be exciting.
We are gearing up. We're a little concerned about that off time between Thanksgiving and January when we move those student athletes in, but we're gearing up for a real busy spring semester. So, they're doing their best to get these, men and women moving, and we're looking forward to it.
Exciting.
We really are.
It's exciting too. And then, like I said, the Big Ten is back football-wise. So I was talking to Coach Duda. He's spending a lot of time, watching his guys. He was actually at State College, I believe, Saturday watching the Lackawanna Bowl.
Yeah.
So there's about 10 or so
10 guys in
guys, facing off. So that was.
As a Penn State fan, I wish I could have saw something better, but you know what? It was exciting to see all those past Falcons on the field, in action. A lot of guys played, and that was good for us.
Yeah, and I mean, like I said, anyone that's watched the show more than a huge University of Colorado football fan, and while I was watching the game Saturday evening, because Pac-12 is back, so actually see offense in football. watch a Pac-12 football game. But don't get me wrong. But I was saying, oh boy, we could use some of those Colorado guys on defense because they almost blew away a 28-point lead against UCLA. Being up 35-7 is not always enough.
Not safe.
No,
Not safe.
but we did just enough to hang on. So, and I say we as if I was
Right.
part of it, but
Now, and it's continuing on with football. It's definitely 2020 has been an odd year.
Yep.
So odd that you're even having high school football games, your son, on a Sunday.
Sunday night football, high school,
High
which
school
is
football.
crazy.
I'm trying to think of all the years that I've been involved in high school football. I don't know that I've ever had a Sunday night football game. Ever.
I can't remember. Now, like I said, it's his only year playing football,
Yeah.
but I can't remember a high school football game taking place on a Sunday. So it is crazy. And then not only has that affected NFL viewing for me this past week, his game, which is supposed to be his season finale, was supposed to be this Friday, was moved to Saturday, which is now affecting me watching Colorado.
Don't they look ahead at schedules?
That's the first thing I checked when I found out the game switch and game time was like I got to compare times and schedules. So we'll do a lot of. I'm used to watching off the phone, so we'll do a lot of watching offense Riverside and then watting Colorado.
Is that a Harry Armstrong thing? Is that a Danny Dickwood thing? Like who pulled that off? Like
I don't know, but we're gonna have to talk.
it
It wouldn't happen here.
No. That would not happen.
But yeah, my son's finished up the season, so keep our fingers crossed that he gets that healthy and start basketball. But all right, we're going.
Let's go.
It's good. So and then can't mention Mike without the polar.
Yeah, we can't forget.
The polar bear does not watch, and we're gonna leave it at this. But I had a great idea for an episode is that we're gonna have him call in on the show, but not actually know that he's on the show. We're gonna interview him.
I'm in.
Who doesn't want to talk to the polar bear? No, he's so stinky. All right, everyone. That is another great edition of the Falcons Corner. Thanks for jumping in.
Absolutely. We had a great time today.
Have a great week, everyone. Stay safe. Check out all of our stuff all over the place. That's probably the nicest way to put it.
And happy Veterans Day. We thank you all for your
Of course,
service.
absolutely, 100%. Everyone, have a great week. Take flight.